Okay, so I'm going to show you a little trick to do on Sibelius. We were talking about this at the very beginning of class, and what this is a way that you can focus in a large scores on when you have doublings of instruments on just the staves that you want. So that way, like for example, let's say a very common doubling is flute and violin. If you want to look at the flute stave and you know that you want to check it out with what the violin is doing down here, you don't have to keep on scrolling back and forth. And as well, it can help you with if you decide to copy and paste to do any sort of articulations or dynamics, and just generally be able to check over your parts a little bit better. So what you do is, let's just say that we're going to look at here, we're going to look at the flute, the clarinet, and we'll also take violin too, because these all have the same parts. So what I'm going to do is click on the save for violin 2. Let me actually zoom in here a little bit so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. So I'll just select the violin stave. So now what I'm going to do is just simply scroll up, and when I get to the stave that I want, which is here, the clarinet, I'm just going to hit down the command key. I'm on a Macintosh, by the way, so I'm sure there is a PC command, but I'll hit command and not shift. I'll click that, select that, move on up to the flute and select that, and then I'm going to hit this button here, which is the focus on staves. That's going to give me just those three, and so they're not colliding and crashing into each other. I'm going to just go ahead and put it into the panorama view, and that's going to give me, just as you can see here, let me move it a little, there you can see the writing a little bit clearer. We got a flute 1, B flat clarinet, and violin 2. So now I can just focus on these staves together. So this piece is probably not the greatest example because I don't do a lot of doublings with this piece, and here's my old string trick that I seems to find ways into scores. And then you just scroll over to where we wanted, which was eventually here. Aha, finally, after all that, you can see now. So just to recap, all I did was selected each stave, held down the command key, and then I clicked on focus on staves and panorama view, and that's how, and that can actually save you quite a bit of time, especially if you're in a more of a film score, or perhaps a traditional classical style orchestration where you're going to be doubling instruments quite a bit. Hope that helps.